I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Time for another exciting review of the one and only One Piece. Oh, fucking camera. Jesus. Wah, Monkey D. Luffy. And little had a chopper as well. Hi. Okay, pretty damn good. Okay, so this week's episode of the One Piece. Wah. Okay, I'm not going full Crash Bandicoot, but anyways, episode 810, that is 810. So here we go. So with this episode, we only got two things going forward to. We have one, which is Luffy with his fight against the Revenge Army of the Revenge Army for Cracker, and number two, Sanji actually, telling mostly and putting actually, confessing, her secrets, about Sanji, and, what's the reason on why he wants to go through with the marriage, etc., etc. So we got those two things going on. So let's talk about the first things first. Let's go on with the Revenge Army. Now, I gotta say this here. The animation for this week's episode was actually pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. The animation actually looked pretty solid this week. I'm not gonna lie. It looked really cool. I really did like the animation style that we went with this week. And when it comes to this episode, there was a lot of action-packed stuff that was going on. So again, if you want action, here's your episode right here. We have a full-on course of action of Luffy going against, we got Opera, who is the cream dude. You got him, and then we got, Bobbin was a punk. Fuck Bobbin. Bobbin was just someone, just went, Bobbin, and then he just, tries to actually hypnotize Luffy like a hypnosis for him to go to sleep. But in reality, Nami actually saves him, wakes him up, then he's able to knock him out. Because, screw Bobbin, man. Bobbin is kind of on that low tier status compared to most other Revenge Army. Just saying. However, I can see people like Opera. I can see the other chick, with the cigarette thing, like the Cruella de Vil cigarette. I forget her name. Put it down in the comment section below because I honestly don't remember. But, we have her, so that's going to be pretty crazy. And then we're going to get something cooler next week. And then next week, we're going to get even more action coming on board next week. Because it looks like we're going to get non-stop action. So even though, yes, this did kind of drag out for one chapter. Even though I think we should have had the entirety. So, yeah. So if you just want, full course of action, we're going to be getting that for the next actually probably just for the next episode, yeah, because it kind of looks like what we're going with is one chapter per episode. So I'm thinking that's what they're gonna do from now on. I mean, granted, at least it's not as bad as what Dressrosa used to do, because Dressrosa had some very, very shitty timing. They really did. They had really bad timing when it came to certain things. There were certain times where they end the episode in the most random way possible. So at least it's not as bad as what Dressrosa used to do. So I'll give it props. So the pacing shouldn't be really too bad. I mean, like I said, the animation was fine. It was, not perfect, but it was nice and fluid, and it was smooth like freaking baby. It was smooth like butter. Clean and smooth like butter. It was smooth like butter. The animation was actually quite good this week. It was, it was solid animation. It looked actually quite, smooth. Again, we had the one dude Opera doing all the cream thing, trapping Luffy in that acid, cream sort of. And then of course, there's gonna be something else, later on. You got those two dudes that got hockey in their arms and stuff like that, and Luffy just knocking them out. And you can tell that Luffy isn't trying to use his hockey to his full potential, because obviously now think about it, if Luffy wasn't hungry or tired or anything, he was able to use his Conqueror's King hockey and just knock everybody out. Done. But of course it's not going to work because he used up most of it. He didn't really use it during, with Sanji, but he did use it mainly when it comes to Cracker, going Gear 4, using Tank Man. It actually does make sense on why he's not using his hockey to his full potential. But that being the case, it doesn't matter, because this army isn't really, I mean, yeah, they are pretty strong, but they send some of the weaker tier, and then with the more stronger tiers, like that girl. And then of course we got the other dude, I forget his name with the nose, You're going to find out more about his powers. We go from the preview for next week. So there's going to be a lot of that stuff going on. Also, I noticed something about the opening too, that they changed the opening. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that too. The opening was changed. Before I get to that too, they added this one part where the cape, instead of the cape being like all big and red and shit like that, it looks like the cape shrunk, but it kind of looks like the same size. But also what happens is, it also looks like that they basically put like the actual clips of the Luffy versus Sanji fight and put them into that cape. So that was pretty cool. I actually did like the way they edited that there. So moving on from that though, so just a little reminder there. So overall, the action for this episode was very well done. I really did like how the fights actually started out, and I will say I really enjoyed this scene more than I did with the actual manga, because the manga, we didn't really see it too much. Because here's the thing, in the manga, we didn't really see any too much fights going on, like not as many as we think. I mean, yeah, we did get to see some fights, but they were like a little bit there, but we didn't see them all. So it kind of looks like we are going to see the fights to their full extent. So if Toei can do this, then hell, even though it's not really too much of manga like original type manga material, hey, I'll take it. I mean, this actually looks pretty cool. So the fights overall, I really did enjoy. Like, the fight was good. Like, it was smooth. It didn't, and then, of course, it was fine. So, so it is what it is. So the fights were good. I enjoyed that. And then, of course, we had, like, my other favorite one where Nami, especially Nami. Nami was also pretty cool as well, using, like, the power of the hockey, especially doing the freaking checker pieces. When they were all just staring at the vivid card like it's the Messiah. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then, of course, we have Boom, King Boom. And, of course, like, still cowering over because of that. And Nami's still helping out as well, like, creating all these awesome clouds. So, again, Nami and Luffy really did extend amount of damage when it comes to this arc. They're actually a pretty good team combo, I'm not gonna lie. So especially the way they actually defeated Cracker was actually pretty great strategy as well. So now moving on from that, the action overall, I really enjoyed it because you can feel the emotion on what Luffy's going through. It's like, look, I don't care, I will stop you all here, I'm not moving from the spot, don't you dare come near me, I'm gonna do whatever I can to stall time to find a way that Sanji is going to come back. So you can see the determination, is actually pretty nice. Then we go on to the whole Pudding and Sanji moment, where we have that, Sanji pretty much telling her everything. It's like, look, I have to go through this with this marriage, because, like, if not, then not only are my friends going to die, but also my father figure, which was, Chef Zeph, yeah, he's going to die as well, and they're going to kill him. So they put a hit on him, so I have no choice. So I gotta be very careful, and I have to do this. I'm not really. And then Pudding feels absolutely terrible. She's crying and everything, like, oh my god, like, I'm so sorry, like, this whole arranged political marriage, it really shouldn't be a thing, like, I feel bad for you. You don't really have to go through with this, like, it's like, you can go right now, like, it's alright. But he's like, no, I have to do this. And then, like, also, I did like the fact, too, how he, like, actually ripped off his, the little, plastic surgery thing that, like, Reiju did for Sanji, because his face was all still beaten up. So, that was actually, a pretty nice just to see, his true colors and what really Sanji's going through. And then, finally, Sanji's saying, no, you know what, I made up my mind. Even though it's rough, even though it's hell, it doesn't matter. You're the one person that makes it all worthwhile. And it was actually a very sweet moment. It's also very heartbreaking, because you're really thinking, oh shit, is Sanji really going to be leaving the crew for good? So the adventure, he goes, my adventures are coming to an end. And that's pretty much, we see, hugging Pudding, and then that's where the climactic scene. This was the one scene I was waiting for in the anime to see too, and Toei actually did it right. It was very well done. You can feel the emotions for both characters. And not to mention too is the whole Luffy, fighting off against the army, doing whatever he can to restrain himself, even though he's hungry, and like begging for his feet and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh wait, there is another thing I forgot to mention too. Shoot, there was something else. Oh man, I totally forgot too. I totally forgot that we did have another thing in this episode. So totally slipped my mind. We have the final thing is the Chopper and Carrot situation in the mirror world. So pretty much we see that Randolph is also there as well in the mirror world, and now it's like Carrot and them trying to fend them off against Randolph. So it looks like they're dealing with a very tight situation right now. so far. But it kind of looks like they're still handling themselves. I mean, hopefully they'll be able to get out of there quite soon. Because I wasn't really too fan of that too much in the manga either. Except for like the very end of it, which does actually get really good. I'm not going to really spoil it, but there is a way, and it's going to be pretty cool. So that fight, the way it ends, was actually pretty cool. So you'll see for yourself once we actually get there. So yeah, that's really it. I found that part to be very unnecessary and kind of forgettable because, again, what's kind of the whole point of that, just saying. So it doesn't really matter though. But getting that out of the way, I will say when it comes to this episode, it really did, have that emotional feel. It really did between those two characters, and also Luffy's fight as well. So, we have that going on. So overall, though, that's pretty much it when it comes to this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Oh yeah, my final score for this episode. Even though the Chopper and Carrot stuff, I would say, was, I guess, kind of unnecessary. Well, actually, no, because we are progressing along a bit. I will say when it comes to it, though, I guess it would probably be a 5 out of 5 because I really did enjoy it a lot. Like, I enjoyed the fight. The action this episode was much better compared to the action in the manga, I would say, in this fight. And the animation actually did look pretty smooth for once in Toei's lifetime. It actually did look good. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of One Piece. Episode 810. I'll see you guys next week for episode 811. And for you manga folks, I'll see you guys for the latest chapter, live reaction / review. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Alright, so remember, you actually don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification squad boys bell to get notifications of my videos. Follow my social media plugins and my gamer tags if you're a gamer as well. So, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky. God and Roo. Is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting Rich Read what you watch, and that's it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.